7:42 on this Thursday morning. You're watching Breakfast Television. Well, are the adults setting a bad example in the House of Commons? Well, Haley Ross certainly thinks so. She's come all the way from Smithers this morning. She is a grade 8 student. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, what is it that you think that they're doing in the House of Commons that's so bad?
They're using very racist and sexist slurs and are just acting so inappropriate. If they could follow simple classroom rules, they'd just be better off.
So you're saying that the MPs aren't behaving as well as kids in high school are?
Not even close.
Really? Well, now, is this a topic that you guys started talking about at school? Was there one particular thing that kind of set everybody off?
Well, not one in particular, but there was the whole Peter MacKay and Belinda Stronach. He referred to her as a lapdog.
Yeah.
But nothing in specific. It's just that it constantly goes on, and it's just really bad role model, you know?
And you think that it's about time the adults showed a little responsibility, do you?
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, our teachers would never let us behave like that in school.
Okay, you know what? That's a very good point. We're going to show a little bit, actually, of what it is that the students are so upset about. Let's take a look.
Promise!
Alliance MP Cheryl Gallant was caught on camera mouthing the F word.
There is no depth to which some of these people will descend.
Do you have the fortitude or the gonads to stand up and come across here and say that to me, you son of a...
Good point, Haley. That was very nasty.
It was. It's just disgraceful.
It is disgraceful. So what is it that you and your classmates have done then?
Well, we've been trying to get more public, and we have 3 very simple steps, and we have it all down on our website, which is, there's a link from your website.
Okay,
Mars.
so citytv.com/BT Vancouver. If you go there, then you can find out what these guys are up to, right? So tell us what it is that you want other kids to do.
Well, we've got 3 simple steps. The first step is to send our press release, which we have on our website, to your local newspaper, and then we have the second step, which would be to find your local MP, which we also have a little spot to do that.
Okay.
And start writing a letter asking them to be kinder during question period.
Okay.
And then on April 24th, coming up soon, we want you to send the letter.
So you want everybody to send a letter to their local MP on April 24th saying, start behaving yourself in the House of Commons.
Yeah, and we just want to overfill their mailboxes.
You know what? That's a great idea. Now, what kind of response have you guys gotten?
Well, we've talked to teachers and principals all over Canada, really, all across Canada, and they really support what we're doing. They've started pulling people out. They started pulling their classrooms out of going to question period, which
so
we didn't expect.
Yeah, they've canceled field trips because of this. That's kind of not what you intended, but however it makes the point, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, and we've talked to Jack Layton, who's been very supportive. He just he wanted to help very much.
Did he?
He liked the idea, and he really wanted to participate, and he wanted to get the NDPs to start participating as well.
And you also spoke to the Speaker of the House, Peter Milliken. I mean, you would think that this would be making his job easier, but what did he have to say?
He didn't support us. He's liked the idea of what we're doing, but he wouldn't help us. He wouldn't help us get it out. We were confused, surprised.
Yeah, that would be confusing because this would make his job so much easier, wouldn't it?
It would. You'd think so.
Now, you've had a lot of help with this as well, right? How did you get down here today?
Well, we got one ticket from Nathan Cullen. He gave us his Aeroplans to try and get here. And then we had $500 donated from a local bank in Smithers.
Well, good for them, right?
Yeah,
because
we want to thank them.
Yes, of course. And what was the name of the bank?
Credit Union.
It was a local credit union down there in Smithers that made sure that you could get down here to tell everybody about this. So you want schools right across Canada to participate. This has been a great word of mouth for this campaign, though. Does that surprise you?
Surprised me that's getting so big?
Yeah.
Well, it's surprising how quick it did, but we were hoping it would get very big, so we want as many letters in their mailboxes as possible.
Really? Now, you're only in grade 8, Haley.
I know.
This is a pretty big job for somebody who's just in grade 8.
We have just as much possibility and right to get out there and help as we can.
Oh, no kidding, you do, and you're showing everybody that you can do that, though. So what else would you like to do? Once you tackle sort of decency in the House of Commons, anything else that you'd like to do?
Nothing I'm focused on yet, but, you know, once they start behaving more properly, maybe I'll find something else to tackle.
Yeah, well, this could be a long campaign for you, so good luck, though, and it's a great idea, and thank you for coming down here this morning and telling us all about it. Let's find out what's going on in traffic and weather. Here's Dawn.
Thanks, Simi. We do have a stall in New Westminster.